Oh, ho, ho. Don Mafia, Miami Dolphins fans. Well, actually, I will go ahead and put this out there that I sincerely believe that the Don Mafia is not just the Bills Mafia. It is whoever supports me on a regular basis, who watches my content, etc. All of you are the Don Mafia. Okay? We have a very exciting game coming up tomorrow. I'm not sure about y'all. I'm pretty nervous. I feel like Dolphins fans are nervous as well. Coming off from the Bills losing to the Steelers last week, it's a must win for the Buffalo Bills right now, ladies and gentlemen. I am not going to lie to you. I am not going to lie to you. I'm sure you guys ended up seeing the collab that I had with TD and Rico from Buffalo Fanatics last night. If you haven't, once this live stream is over, I highly recommend that you go to check that out. Great banter, great analysis. I think tomorrow is about to be a very good game. Fully expecting myself to be filled with anxiety. And many of you know I am very superstitious when it comes to where I watch the game. If, say that I watch the game at a bar and we win, I'm going to continue to go to that bar. However, last week, as many of you know, we lost at that bar. So now Jaboy is going to be watching the game from his house tomorrow. I bought the NFL package and I'm going to be watching it from my house. I'm going to be live streaming from my couch itself. So hopefully watching the game from my house brings a bit of good luck for the Buffalo Bills, right? So, we'll definitely see how that all kind of plays out. But welcome, everybody. Welcome to a impromptu Saturday night stream. What I wanted to do today is I sort of wanted to have an open conversation at this point about what is going on with the Bills at this point, and letting everybody know I am actually going to be putting out the link to this stream. So if people want to come on, this is exclusively for either my Patreon contributors. This is either my Patreon contributors, or this is going to be, let me make sure that I get this going down. Early access, maybe. Got it. Maybe publish now. StreamYard link. Nice. Yeah. So, I just ended up posting it on, so for all my Patreon contributors, and then also for all of my YouTube members as well, I am about to go on ahead and I am going to drop the link for anybody that wants to join so we can start talking a little Bills, start talking questions and stuff like that. And then also I'm going to be sort of grabbing questions from the audience as well. I probably should have done this before the stream, but as many of you know, I'm just that guy. You know what I mean? Stream link if you want to join. Beautiful. Public. We're going all channel members. Boom. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, what's going down is that I just ended up putting the stream link out for all of my YouTube members and for all of my Patreon contributors. If you want to come on, you want to talk some Buffalo Bills, please hop on. I'm more than happy to go on ahead and bring you guys in one-on-one, sort of get your takes, what's going on with the entire situation. That's just one of the many benefits of becoming a Patreon member or becoming a YouTube member, one of the two. But we got a lot in the chat, which is solid. So my my dude Joseph comes in automatically saying Bills 68, Fish 0. Bills 68, Fish 0. Dude, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I would absolutely love nothing more than that whatsoever. I would love for the Buffalo Bills to completely annihilate the Dolphins on Sunday, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than we want it to be. Really. My dude Poopy Head, who I completely just always go crazy every single time that I hear this dude's name. About to be a college type score, 72-0 Bills. Dude, I'm not saying that I would be upset. Yeah, yo, dude, Lucky You puts in a perfect thing right there. Smash that like button, baby. Smash that like button. It's free. And so it don't cost you any money. And so I want so many like buttons smashed. It is absolutely out of this world. Whatever you're doing, smash that shit so more people can come in here, whether it's Dolphins fans, Buffalo Bills fans. Let's just do it, dude. Let's just do it. Smash that like button, baby. Make that happen. Make that happen. Dolphins. Oh, wow. That is an absurd number right there. I think that's over like a trillion. Logan Cohen is having some having some confidence going into this game. Bills will have 6 sacks. Dude, honestly, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. One of the unsung heroes, and was very hard for us to notice this because the Buffalo Bills ended up losing this past Sunday, but I was impressed. I was sincerely impressed with their pass rush. And the Dolphins' offensive line is questionable. They're young. I am really looking for our defensive line to cause a lot of pressure on Tua. I'm really hoping that that's the case. 6 sacks would be great. I'm hoping for, like, realistically 2 or 3 would be great. A couple of turnovers as well would be absolutely awesome, which should be that. The delusional Patriots fan says Buffalo should win. We should win, man. We should win. But you know what? It's the NFL. And so the Dolphins are known for their takeaways. As long as the Buffalo Bills do not beat themselves, if the Buffalo Bills don't beat themselves, they don't have a bunch of penalties, we do not create any turnovers, and I believe that the Bills are a better team. Okay. The Dolphins are a great team, but I just think on paper the Buffalo Bills are a better team. So as long as the Bills don't beat themselves, as long as we take care of the football, I have a feeling that we're going to come out on top. If I was a gambling man, oh my God. One Hunt Keep says, I just hope you're still thinking about the Cardinals. I am so pissed about that game last year. But y'all's team looks good this year, dude. Y'all's team looks very, very good this year. I'm not gonna lie. Like, y'all absolutely put down a whooping on the Tennessee Titans in their home stadium week 1. Made them look dumb. So very, very impressed when it comes down with that. James Little said, would you take the Bills -4 versus the Dolphins? Dude, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I gamble on football, but I never gamble on my own team. I never gamble on my own team. I feel like that there's way too much passion and I can't make like a good bet. -4 for the Bills. I mean, maybe take the money line or like maybe bet, I would say, closer to the over under. I mean, if say that I was there, I would probably take the over. I'm not sure what the over is at this point. I'm pretty sure it's like 44, 45 points. I would take the over if you're betting at all in this game. The spread's too risky for me. The spread is way too risky. I would go on ahead and I would just bet the over as the game by itself, which is always interesting. But anyway, guys, listen, I want to go on ahead and I want to really start diving into some of these questions. I do need to go on ahead and let our sponsor say a brief word. Oh, brother, Dan with another advertisement. And I'm willing to bet that he's getting paid for this too. You're damn right. You think this is? Well, luckily today's sponsor just so happens to be MyBookie, something that I am a regular user of. If you have no idea what MyBookie is, it is the #1 online sportsbook across the entire internet. It is my go-to place for any type of parlay, spread, money line, and over-under bets, and much, much more. This football season, if you are looking for an online sportsbook, look no further than MyBookie. And so what makes it better is that MyBookie is also hooking up the Don Mafia with matching your very first deposit up to $1,000 as long as you put in the code DM. So, you know, like the letters DM. Used in a sentence would be, why is your mother in my DMs? So whatever you're doing, it's time to put your money where your mouth is. If you really know what you're talking about with football, you might as well make some money off it, and MyBookie is the place to do it. So whatever you're doing, hit that link in my description, and let's start making some money. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is true. Was a great transition because we just ended up having a gambling question. If you guys are into sports gambling whatsoever, MyBookie is definitely where it is at. Going ahead and sign up. If you throw in like $100 for your first deposit, MyBookie is going to match it. And then they're going to give you $100 to gamble for this week for many, many games. So definitely check it out. Jonathan Wyman comes in with a fantastic question to start off. What are your thoughts on the run split this week between between Devin, Zach, and Matt? Great question. Starting off from this point. Now, as many of us knew last week, a surprising healthy scratch was Zach Moss. And the reason that I thought that he was a healthy scratch had to do with the fact that I thought that the Bills wanted to have speed in the backfield, especially with all the pressure that Pittsburgh ultimately ended up bringing toward our way. However, I was just scrolling through the internet, and it appears that Sean McDermott was quoted in saying the reason that Zach Moss was a healthy scratch was due to the fact that A, he was still recovering from his ankle surgery that he had from last year, and he missed a little bit of training camp. So I think that what Sean McDermott had in place, he wasn't comfortable that Zach Moss was absolutely ready. I think Zach Moss is going to be a go. I have a feeling that the Bills are going to really mix in the run game this week, especially since when we did end up running the ball last week, we had a lot of success. And I have a feeling that Sean McDermott is not going to make the same mistake going into it. As far as run splits are concerned, I'm thinking a 60-40 Devin Singletary and Zach Moss going in from there. I think Matt Breida is going to be the healthy scratch for this game coming on up. So, I mean, that should definitely be something to look out for. Okay, my guy FXCKM says that 5 wide is going to work wonders. Dable is cooking up as we speak. Singletary and Moss will eat. Listen, I am absolutely ready for this. I'm really hoping that that is the case because let's not lie to ourselves, right? Let's not lie to ourselves. Last week was underwhelming for the Buffalo Bills, and we want to see that 5 wide. We want to see Josh Allen bust off with his runs. We want to see him connect with Diggs. We want to see him connect with a bunch of other people. It's funny because when it comes down to it, I will say like one of my biggest concerns for this game is the fact that Gabe Davis is still listed as questionable. That is our like go-to red zone target for Josh Allen. The biggest body receiver that we have on this team. To say that he might not be out there is something I could potentially be nervous about. But we'll definitely see how it all kind of plays out. Steeler Nation 412, in your opinion, who do you think is better, Watt or Myles Garrett? Dude, it's Watt. 1,000%. 100,000%. That dude is haunting my dreams every single night. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Myles Garrett is amazing. I think it's close. But I mean, I would say TJ Watt, in my opinion, is like, I mean, I could almost say that TJ Watt is probably the best pass rusher in the NFL right now, in my opinion. So, I mean, y'all have an absolute stud on that squad. And so I wish the Steelers the best of luck throughout the rest of the season. I really do. And so I know I pissed off a lot of Steelers fans saying that we were going to murder you guys. That obviously didn't happen. But I wish you nothing but the best. Okay. My dude Gaming says, and do we establish the run more tomorrow or go pass heavy like usual and try to put it down their throat? Gaming, fantastic question, dude. I think that we're desperately in need to establish some type of balance when it comes down into our offensive scheme, because last year I feel like every team in the NFL knows that the Bills are going to sit out there and pass the ball at least 75 to 80% of the time. I don't want to fix what's not broken, right? I think that the Bills pass game, when it's turned on, it's absolutely dangerous. I'm not saying that I want to see a 50-50 split, but I do want to see a bit more of a run advantage when it comes down into it. Mixing it in, I mean, last week it infuriated me because Devin Singletary did great, right? I mean, he was at least busting off I'm pretty sure it was average like 6.1 or 6.2 yards per carry during that one drive, and then we completely abandoned it. That was crazy for me. But I mean, I definitely want to see a lot of the passing game, but at the same time, I also want to be able to see us being able to mix in the run. Because that's just going to open up a lot more opportunities for the pass game when it comes into it. So fine with that. Michael Joe says 40-31, Buffalo Bills win. $65-13, Johnny Fever. Johnny Fever. Who wins, bro? Who's the guy? Who's the guy? Okay. Joseph, great question, man. His question, starting off, says, will Dable get his act together? Yes, Joe, I sincerely believe that he is going to. I think last week he was making play calls because he wanted Josh Allen to win MVP, right? I mean, it was clearly trying to make calls for Josh Allen to shine, and he wasn't making calls solely for the Buffalo Bills to win. I think that the dude is probably one of the best offensive coordinators in the league. I think that it was an absolute embarrassment that nobody hired this guy as their head coach going into it. And I think that he's going to be able to make some adjustments. And I think his play calling is about to be significantly better. But at the same time, there's always a difference, right? Like, I mean, like you can never really know, when you can blame the play calling or when you need to blame the execution. However, I do think that it had to do a little bit more with, I would have to say, the execution in week one when it came down into it. So super, super cool. Josh didn't take what the defense gave him. He was trying to bomb them each and every single play. No, yeah, dude, I 100% agree with you. If Josh Allen were to connect on that deep ball to Emmanuel Sanders during week one, we would be having an entire different conversation. We would have been having an entire different conversation. Like, the game of football is always determined by one or two big plays. And even if that block punt were to happen after, if Josh Allen were to hit like that deep route down to Sanders right in the beginning of the first quarter, we still would have won. So there was definitely points on the table. And so when Isaiah McKenzie ended up returning it on the opening kickoff for 60, 70 yards, and then we just walk away with 3 points, definitely a play calling issue. Definitely a play calling issue, which is something about that. Question, are you worried about Waddle? Joe, no. I'm not worried about Waddle. I mean, he's talented. Don't get me wrong. He's very, very fast. But here's the thing with me, bro. Like, I don't put in so much stock with rookies. With rookies, I do not foresee them really being able to make a huge impact until like their second or third year, unless you are a running back. The only time that I ever see a rookie make a significant impact on a team, it is when they are a running back. Receivers, quarterbacks, any type of defensive player, offensive players outside of that, it takes them a little bit of time to adjust and get to the speed of the NFL. Waddle's going to be good. I would have been a hell of a lot more nervous. Like, I would have been a hell of a lot more nervous if and so I would have been a hell of a lot more nervous if Fuller was active. But since he's not playing right now, I mean, I'm not worried about Waddle. And so at the same time, I mean, he's fast. And so the Buffalo Bills don't run man coverage, which is great. If they did, then fucking Levi Wallace would be getting left in the dust every single snap. But I think a lot of the mix of zone and various disguise coverages, I have a feeling that we're going to be able to like sort of make that happen. I would say Devontae Parker is probably going to be Tua's number one read for the majority of the play calls out there. But I have faith in Trey White. Lucky You says Waddle will get 150. 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. Back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. Wow, one. Hey, Dan. And so, do you think Milano covers Gasecki? Tua might have to run a lot tomorrow. I mean, I'm thinking like when it comes down into it, Milano is without a doubt our best coverage linebacker that we have on the squad at this point. So I could certainly see Milano being the guy to be going up against Gasecki. However, the Dolphins are currently running like active 4 to 5 tight ends on the squad at the end of the day. And while Mike Gesicki is a fantastic weapon, he's not necessarily known as a blocking tight end. And with the trouble that the Miami Dolphins have been having with their offensive line, while I see Gesicki being out there quite a bit, I have a feeling that they're probably going to be putting out a lot of tight ends that are a bit more, I would say, astute or experienced in the blocking game. But when Gesicki is out there, I can almost guarantee you that Milano is going to be the guy that's going to be on top of the entire situation. If you guys have not smashed the motherfucking life out of that like button, you better do it now. You better do it now. 99 people watching right now, I see. You better smash that like button, dude. Like, don't you make me go and check how many like buttons have been smashed. Smash that shit. Helps out my channel significantly. And it allows more people to discover this type of content. Really, really appreciate that, which is great. Path to Find Gaming, okay? What I wanted to do is I was giving my hot take here of who I thought X factors were going to be. And I've been talking to a lot of my buddies, right? And I said the Miami Dolphins secondary is very damn good. Very, very damn good. However, there are mismatches out there. And out of all mismatches, I'm seeing Cole Beasley against Needham. That is the one matchup where I'm confident that Cole Beasley will be able to beat every single time. So I can guarantee you, in fact, I'm like almost willing to make this my hot take of the day, that I think Cole Beasley is going to lead the team in overall targets on Sunday. Josh Allen is going to look for him early and often. Early and often. The Miami linebackers are weak. Yeah, dude, I agree. Like, I mean, I would say out of that entire team, I would say that their linebackers are probably the worst out of their defense by itself. Secondary is amazing, safeties and their cornerbacks obviously are great. Their pass rush is, like, I mean, I'm not worried about their pass rush whatsoever. Their secondary is great, but as long as you give Josh Allen time, he'll be able to make things happen. So I mean, we'll definitely see what's going. We'll definitely see how that plays out. And so Lucky You thinks that Byron will be on Cole Beasley. I mean, if Byron's on Cole Beasley, then it's going to be Emmanuel Sanders game, dude. So, I mean, like, whoever Needham is on is going to be Josh Allen's number one look. It's going to be the dude that's going to be going up, and he's going to be absolutely just completely destroying all of it. So Wild One says, Bills 100, Dolphins 3. He's giving them 3 points at least. You know what I mean? He's giving them 3 points. Damn right. Lucky you, CR. And so the delusional Pats fan says, the linebackers are tumpers, not great in coverage. And so I've read that. And so I've read that in my research on the game and stuff like that. So I definitely get it. So definitely interesting. Jason Bomber, 55-0. Oh, man, Dan's the man. He should be an honorary Bills player. Johnny, I appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate that, man. Dolphins 5, Bills 8. John D, I hope not, bro. I sincerely hope not. Josh Allen is a Dolphin killer. I mean, that is a very interesting take. I mean, I would say it's true. I mean, really based off of stats. I mean, Josh Allen, it's funny. Somebody pointed this out to me before. Josh Allen has won Offensive Player of the Week 6 times in his career. 4 of them have been when he has played the Miami Dolphins. 4 of them has been when he played the Miami Dolphins. So, really, really intrigued to see if he keeps that going. Danny Dimes slinging them Bud Lights back. Path the Fame Gaming. Dude, you're right, dude. It's Saturday night, bro. I'm chilling. Thinking Atheist says, Dan, what's up, my guy? I hope we get this W tomorrow. Me too, bro. Me too. I cannot afford to be upset and hungover for like a day or two. Like, I mean, like when the Bills give me anxiety, my hangovers are so much worse. If like we just run away with games, I chill, I lay back, like things are cool, and I'm good to go. And I'm just in a great mood the rest of the week. Monday and Tuesday this week, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty pissed off. Like I was very mad, especially with all the shit that I was getting from opposing fans and stuff like that. So I definitely understand that. Bills Mafia will be in a total panic if we don't pick up the W. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, honestly, let me put this out there. Even if the Bills were to lose on Sunday, which is not going to happen, I'm going to knock on wood. I still wouldn't be worried. It's a lot of football left, man. It's a lot of football left. We have the Washington football team, the Houston Texans after that. I would say a relatively easy stretch, but then of course we have the Chiefs and then we have the Titans moving forward. So it's gonna be something to think about. Wild One says, Dan, when is Starr coming back? Nobody knows. Nobody knows, dude. He's still listed as questionable for Sunday with his calf injury. He's very important to our defensive line. However, I was not upset with our defensive line last week at all. I was not upset with our defensive line whatsoever. So I'm hoping that he comes back. I'm super hoping that he does come back for Sunday because we need all hands on deck so that we can go ahead and just stack our first W. But say that he doesn't, I think that our defensive line is in pretty good shape that we can go without him. And so the Saints were 1-2 and then had an overall record of 12-4. Yeah, dude. I mean, it is a long ass season. It's a long ass season. I mean, but then again, I'm not even trying to put that energy out in the universe of, oh, yeah, like we might lose. I sincerely believe that we're going to come out on top on Sunday against the Dolphins. It's going to be a fight. It's not going to be a close game. And so I know a lot of us are going to be super anxiety filled. It's not going to be an easy game, but I do see the Buffalo Bills coming out on top. I really, really do. Okay, Matthew Davis says, throw to Xavier Howard side. It's a 50-50 ball every single time. I agree, dude. He's amazing. I mean, I would say X is right now one of the best cornerbacks in the league. I'd say between him and Jalen Ramsey are probably like the best cornerbacks in the league. And so Trey White's obviously in the top 5, top 3 as well. But we'll see. Dominic Miller, what's up, Dan? I don't know if you saw my comment on your collab with TD. I think this is the best bet for the whole roundtable. Whenever team plays, the loser sings the winner's fight song. Oh, yeah, that would definitely be pretty rough. If anybody doesn't know, me and TD have a bet going on that if the Buffalo Bills win and the key word is "and" here, that Josh Allen throws for over 300 yards, then TD needs to wear a Josh Allen jersey during his live game reaction the second time we play the Dolphins. If the Dolphins win, then I need to wear a Miami Dolphins jersey during the second time that the Bills play the Dolphins, which is going to be super shitty. But, I mean, is what it is, right? It's funny because TD didn't take the bet until I gave him the handicap. I was like, bro, listen, if the Bills win and Josh Allen doesn't throw for 300 yards, then you don't need to do anything. Nothing happens. He only took that bet because I gave him that handicap. Oh, man. Okay, so Pat the Fan Gaming says Bills defense holds to under 200 passing yards and allows no passing touchdowns. That is a hot ass take, my guy. That is a hot ass take. Bobby Walker says you will look good in the Sanders jersey. Dude, I hope that doesn't happen, bro. Like I have never, and I mean, no lie, I have never wore another team's gear, apparel, jersey, nothing, except for the Buffalo Bills. No other team's logo has touched my skin my entire life. So if that does happen, it's not going to be fun, dude. It's not going to be fun. Like, I mean, I'm going to feel like I'm cheating on somebody. Like, let's put it that way. Super, super rough situation. So Wild One says, I predict Tua throws 3 interceptions and no touchdowns. Dude, Wild One's going in. Wild One is going in right now with all this. Okay, so Pepe Laugh says TD is a B. And if he thinks the Dolphins are better, then Tua also has to throw for over 300 yards. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And nobody has ever worn a kicker's jersey either, bro. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, who knows what's going on? Listen, I'm not going to get into specifics. If it does happen, which it won't, then I mean, I would so I would get the jersey, I would wear it just for the bet, but then I'd probably give it away. So I mean, I'd probably give it away to somebody if somebody wanted it. Good Neighbors Sports goes, better dog name, Dog Flutie or Stefan Dogs? I would say Dog Flutie is fucking hysterical. I would say Dog Flutie is fucking hysterical. Go with that, dude. 1,000%. Dude, I'm gonna buy a T-Bass jersey. Do it, bro. Do it. You have to. Stefan Dogs is a pretty solid name. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. This guy, yo. This guy goes Richie Incognito. Richie Incognito. Pretty funny. I would say that's probably ridiculous. Does the weather concern you in Miami? Not really, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you because last year during week 2, the weather was about the exact same because I'm pretty sure Miami's calling for rain and like significant storms. I'm pretty sure that we saw the exact same thing last year during week 2, and the game was close to shit. So I mean, yes, it does concern me for the most part, but whatever team has the better running game and whatever team takes care of the football is going to come out victorious during this game. But so I was this close to coming down to Miami. I was this close to coming down to Miami for that game too, which is insane. Florida hasn't stopped raining in 3 weeks. Yeah, dude, I've heard that. Jason Bomber. Okay, this is great too because I'm about to wrap up this little impromptu stream here. I just wanted to talk to you guys and sort of ask some questions. But before I answer this question, y'all better fucking smash that like button. And so I burped right in between that sentence. You better smash that like button right fucking now. Okay. Great question though. What is your score idea for tomorrow's game? Score prediction right now. I've said this a couple of times in several other videos. I'm sticking to my guns here. 28-24 Buffalo Bills. 28-24 Buffalo Bills. I think that it's going to be the Bills are actually going to be dominating the game for the most part. I think the Dolphins get to 24 in garbage time. I think the Dolphins get like a touchdown to make it 28-24 when there's like a minute or 2 left. And then they try to do an onside kick. The Bills win. We kneel it out. It's done. 28-24 Buffalo Bills. It's going to be another anxiety-filled game. I hope it's not. But, I mean, I'm actually really curious to hear y'all's score predictions as well. And so do me a favor and go ahead and sound off in the live chat of what you're thinking. We have Tyrone Hall saying 20-0. Right due to his profile picture, looks like he's a Dolphins fan. So the Dolphins 20-0. Smashed it like Dolphins gear. Bills 27. Dolphins 15. Tyrone Hall, once again, 20-0, bro. He's sticking to that 20-0. 24-10, John D. Buffalo Bills. Okay. I definitely, dude, listen, I am not mad as long as we end up walking away with a W. It's going to be completely crazy. 35-5 Buffalo Bills. Jason Bomber says 48-21. Movie rating 21-20 Miami. 42-21 Dolphins. Damn, bro. You really think that Tua can put up 42 points? I'm not sure about that. This is more realistic. 23-20. I see that, Derek. 56-14. Jonah Williams, another 50. Another 50. DJ coming in saying, Colts fan here. I'm worried about the Rams. Their defense is sick, bro. Their defense is absolutely sick. But I'm really hoping that Wentz goes off. And of course, Jonathan Taylor, because he's on my fantasy team. Jax the Bowler, 48-21. Not sure who his team is. Bobby Walker, 14-10. Dolphins. He thinks it's going to be a very low-scoring game. Rather boring game. Jax, okay. So Jax ended up saying it was Bills. 48-21. Always good. Finn fan, but I'm expecting Buffalo to take this one. Dude, it's going to be close, man. I'm not going to lie to you. As much as I would love for the Bills just to walk in there and take an easy dub, it's not. It's not going to be. The Bills just need to make sure their punter has time. Dude. Yeah. No more of those special team turnovers, please, for the love of God. 30-24 Buffalo Bills overtime. The Colts fans coming in, everybody saying that we're looking at a 30-24 right over there. Interesting. RD706 says to read his last comment. How far do I need to scroll up, my guy? There it is. Okay. So all Dolphins fans do is make excuses, bitch, moan, and complain about why their team is trash and can't admit it tomorrow. Dr. J is about to dead these bitches once and for all. 42-9. Wow, dude. Shots fired. Shots fired by RD. Shots fired by OD. The Sandman is going to pull off the winning kick. Do not click that link from Lanti. That's clearly a bot. I'm going to put her in timeout. You were in timeout, bot. Okay. Doesn't work out that way. And so Amara says 30-20 Bills. I'm seeing that too. 31-24 Bills. Always a good thing. Always a good thing. And the Dolphins have been 17-10 since last season. Dan, you are the only Bills fan I like, but it's going to be a close game. Fins 28, Bills 26. Fins up, man. I appreciate that, bro. So I appreciate that, man. And so I like that. I have other fan bases that watch my stuff, which is always good based off of Rivalry. And so, I mean, I do some NFL videos too. I do weekly pick videos and stuff. So it's not all Bills content. So I put out stuff that everyone enjoys at the end of the day. So I appreciate you watching me, my friend. Bills will bounce back. DJ, I agree with you. I hope so. So Andre says, as a Dolphins fan, we are lucky as fuck to win game one. Wouldn't be surprised if the Bills kick our asses again. Dude, I mean, honestly, as a Bills fan, I hope so, but I don't think so, man. I think it's going to be close. Most divisional games are close. I mean, just look at y'all's game last week against the Pats. It was decided by like 1 point. It doesn't matter if like a team is trash and a team is very good. If y'all are in the division, y'all are built. Y'all are built to beat other teams in your division. So I have a feeling that it's going to be pretty tough. Owen DeBoss, yo ho ho. What up, dude? Who wins, Pats or Jets? The Pats. I think the Pats win, bro. If the Jets beat the Pats, I mean, wow. The AFC East roundtable is going to be interesting if that goes down. And so training camp McDermott says the Dolphins are built to beat the Pats, not the Bills. I would almost agree with you. And to be honest with you, I would almost agree with you. Finns are delusional if they think they win. Dude, some trash talks going down in the comment right now. Zach Wilson might go crazy. Chiefs or Ravens. We hope the Jets do. Yo, dude, listen. I mean, I'm not, and so I mean, I wouldn't complain whatsoever. Dan, y'all scared. Tanner coming in. Dan, y'all scared. I think it's gonna be a close game, bro. And so I mean, I'm not scared. Well, like, I mean, I'm pretty anxious because I mean, I don't want to go 0-2. But I think it's going to be close. I think the Bills pull it off, but I think I'm going to be like drinking heavily due to like how nervous I'm going to be the entire game, to be honest with you. But I do ultimately see the Bills winning. And so I think Finns fans are reading too far into their last W. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is TD Bills Talk, home with the real Buffalo Bills fans. This will be TD after Sunday. What's Dr. J has him on suicide watch again? Oh my God. That is funny. Shitting myself tomorrow as a Finns fan. Bro, you and me both, dude. You and me both. These football games, bro, like I enjoy them, man, but like I get so nervous before games. Like I'm like pacing back and forth, like, and so my girl thinks I'm crazy. Like my girl legitimately thinks I'm insane. Like from like how crazy all of it ends up like going down into it. But oh, holy shit. Definitely some wild stuff. But yo, Dom Mafia, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut this short. Thank you so much for tuning in. If y'all like having like this banter, I have a Discord channel. My Discord channel is in my description. If y'all want to join it, there's a trash talk channel too, which is always cool. And then so definitely join my Discord. It's free. So I mean, go on ahead and do that. I'm gonna be live stream reacting to the game tomorrow, starting at around 12:50. So if you want to join in on that, roll on through. I'll be there. And let's go Bills, dude. Let's bounce back from an 0-1 start. Let's get on track. Okay. Dom Mafia, love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in. And before I let you go, always remember, let's go Buffalo.